Hey everyone. Today I wanted to make a video talking about my experience at FESTA. Um, if you're watching this, I'm assuming you know what FESTA is, but if you don't, it's like an exhibit movie experience run by D-Icon or Dispatch. And like usually every year they have like a concert. But this year they had like an ongoing thing at a mall here in Seoul. So what it is you can pick one of the groups that is featured. There's a bunch of different groups. There's 17, of course, BTS, Twice, NCT, Stray Kids. There's a bunch of different groups. And so you pick the group that you like, and they have designated times that you can go for them. How it works is you buy a ticket, they're 15,000 Korean won, and you show up, and when you arrive, you get like a welcome kit. So I want to show you that first. So you get a kit like this. It contains like a pamphlet of info, a lanyard, and a sticker set. So this one I haven't opened, but I have one here that I have opened in the past. So there is a pamphlet here, and FESTA is running through early June. It's going on for like 2 months. So when you open this, it has a picture of all of the idols in the groups and their signature and everything. And then there's a map of everything that you can see. So honestly, when I bought a ticket for this, I didn't really know what to expect. The info on the website was pretty vague in my opinion, but this definitely gives you more information. Unfortunately, you don't get it until you buy a ticket and show up. But so this is neat to have. And then you also get a sticker set. So I haven't actually looked at these, so let me take it out. Okay, so it looks like you get one that has all of the different groups, like color palettes, which I will get into later. But yeah, each group is like represented by a different color palette. And then this one just says the movie, the exhibition, the experience, which is all the things you can see at FESTA. And then the 10 is because it's for Dispatch's 10th anniversary, and then this one just says FESTA. And then you also get this. This is a ticket for the experience, which is the last part of the whole shebang. And then they have like a time schedule, so they will let you know like what time you can go into each thing. My understanding is they're supposed to like rip this off and take it. They didn't do that for me. I just like showed it and they let me into the experience portion. But I'll get more into that later. I want to kind of go in chronological order. When you get this welcome kit, you also get a lanyard, which I haven't opened this one. I'm not going to open it. But I do have this one here. So you get a different colored lanyard. They have like gray, red, pink, like a gold. So when you do show up and you check in, you get that packet, and then you also get a random member like card ticket. It's your ticket into the movie, but it's like a hard plastic card. And you get a random member from the group that you picked. So I've gone 3 times for 17. And so the 3 times I've gone, I've gotten Dino, Vernon, and then I actually got Shua the 3rd time I went, but I traded Shua for Minghao. I am planning on probably going again because I do want to get Mingyu. And I haven't had any luck trading for him. But usually if you go at a time where there's enough other people going, you're sometimes able to trade on the spot. Like you can post on Twitter or whatever, like I'm here now, and people are trading like in the moment for who they get, or for who they want, I should say. I've gone a few times during the week and there's not many people there. So in those instances, I haven't been successful in trading, but when I went on the weekend, there was a lot more people and I was able to. Anyway, on the back, it has the information about when your reservation was. So like when you buy the ticket, it has to be for this specific time. You can't change it. So it has the date and then what the session and time. And then there's like a QR code that they scan to let you into the movie theater. So once you get all of this stuff, you can just kind of look around first. So when you first arrive, you check in at the ticket booth, and then it says like number 2 is the movie, but you can pretty much go into everything else that you want. There's a store nearby. You're allowed to go in. You just got to show your card. They have like this giant poster wall that has the same pictures here of all the idols. It's really huge. And they also have like, I don't even know, they have like the sculpture that's like a triangular shape. It's like their motif for this. They have that there. And then they do have like a blue sign wall of all the different idols signatures. But I think that is actually a copy, because in the exhibit there's another complete duplicate, and it's behind like a glass case. So I think the one out is like not their real signature. I think it's just a copy, but I don't know. Anyway, so you can look around before the movie, and then you are taken to a theater, and it's about 25 minutes, and there's some dispatch related VCRs, which I actually thought those were kind of interesting. And then for 17, each unit did a song, so vocal, performance, and hip hop, and then they did a group number, Don't Want to Cry, at the end. And those were special performances for dispatch, so you won't see them anywhere else. The performances were nice. Hip hop's was my favorite because they kind of like played a little game and got funny at the end. And then after the 4th performance of Don't Want to Cry, there's like credits, and there's a bunch of like behind the scenes video of them filming and preparing for everything. And then when you finish the movie, you are taken out to the exhibition. So this part, I don't want to say I was disappointed. That's too strong of a word. I was a little let down by what it was. So they have a few different rooms of like different photos of all of the idols that are involved in the FESTA this year. And most of it, like this part here, they're all mixed in, so you have to kind of look around for each group, which I guess is nice because then you end up looking at other members. And the photos in here are actually signed by the members of the groups as they come and visit FESTA. So I've gone 3 times so far. The first 2 times I went, I actually was there the same time as other idols were there. The first time was NCT, and then Becco from Newest was also there. So I have seen some of their signatures. And then when, they like sign, and a lot of them like drew pictures or like wrote a bunch of funny stuff. It's not just like a random signature. So, and today actually I saw on Twitter 17 was at FESTA. So I'll probably end up going back, not just to get the Mingyu card, but also to see what they wrote on their pictures. But anyway, so this is just huge poster size, not even poster, it's bigger than poster. There's huge pictures of all of the idols specifically taken for this event. And I should say in the exhibit, you cannot take any photos or videos. I know I've seen some on Twitter that people have like snuck. I didn't take any. I didn't want to get caught. They are patrolling with staff to keep people from doing it. But yeah, you go in there, and then there's a little tiny room that is like white, and it has like small, like literally like that big photos, again, like throughout the years. So they had pictures of 17 members from years ago, and again, they're all mixed up, so you have to kind of like search around for who you're looking for. But that room is like really tiny. I wish they had made it bigger. I think they kept it tiny because they put the photos like from floor to ceiling, and I guess they wanted to fill up the space. But yeah, it was really tiny, and when with a whole group of people, because when you leave the movie, everyone goes together through the exhibit. Like, you can go at your own pace, but there was one time I was in that tiny room and there was like 10 other people with me and we're just like smushed in like sardines. So I didn't like the logistics of that. But anyway, once you leave that room, then there are individual sections for each group. So again, these ones are specific for FESTA, the 10th anniversary. And 17's was like, the title of it was like A Boy's Paradise. And it's the photos that you can find on Twitter of the merch. It's them posing with like fake stuffed animals. And I don't really get what the title and concept has to do with the animals, like the Boy's Paradise thing. But anyway, so after you walk through there, then this is actually my favorite part. Each group painted a canvas. And so with 17, they have videos showing you the groups painting it. And so in 17's video, you can see they come one by one and they add their own thing. And I'm sure there's been pictures leaked of it, but what I remember of it, Hoshi drew like a tiger thing, of course. There's an alien that Uji drew. And then a bunch of them just wrote like Carrot, 17. Some members wrote their name. I believe June wrote his name. But yeah, like that was my favorite part of the whole exhibit. And then right before you leave the exhibit, that's where you can see the like sign wall, the blue sign wall that's in like the glass case. And that's why I think that one is like the legit signed one, not the one that's out for everyone to see. But anyway, once you leave the exhibit, you get to the store. So I did buy merch, of course. I did not buy a lot of merch. Before I show you what I bought, I will tell you the other items they had. They had like a reusable, I guess it was canvas, not plastic, a reusable canvas bag, pen set, and something else that didn't have anything, like it didn't have photos of the members. It had like their names and then like the color scheme again of like their artwork. So they had that. And then they also had like a group specific magazine that had a bunch of different photos of the group. I didn't buy that for 17 either. I might if I go back. I'm trying not to buy like books or magazines or anything anymore because I just sit and I don't really do much with them. And then they also had the clear L file folders for each member, which I know a lot of people like, but again, I don't collect those. And then they had postcards, which I did buy, and then they had masking tape. So the masking tape, the first 2 times I went, they didn't have it. And then the third time I just went into the store just because, and then they did. And I don't mean they were sold out, like they didn't have a stand of it at all. But so I picked up 1 roll. It has pictures of the members, and then they had a second 17 roll, which again was like that color scheme from their artwork. I didn't buy that one because as far as I could tell, it doesn't say like 17 or anything. It's just the colors. So they had that for each group, 2 of each. So I got the masking tape. This also makes me think that maybe later on they will release new merch because like I said, this was not there like the opening week or 2 weeks. It came later. So I'm wondering if they're going to add more merch to try and like draw people back. That would be kind of cool. But so I got the masking tape and then the postcards. I went the first week, not the first day, but like the first, I think it was like the 4th or 5th day. It was the first week. And for the postcards, Wano was completely sold out. All the members still had, all the other members still had a bunch left, but Wano was sold out. And then the second time I went was like a week later, and they had Wano stuff again. So I got his, and yeah, so I picked up for myself Mingyu and Minghao's, and then the group 1, and then for my friend, I also got Wano and June. So I can show you those ones because those are the ones I got. I'm kind of tempted to buy all the members, but I'm really trying to like control my collection. It's getting out of hand. But anyway, so also here's a weird thing. Some of them were in plastic wrap and some aren't. I don't know if it's just like the first 1,000 are in a bag and then the rest aren't. Cause like I got these on the same day and they only had one left in plastic and the rest weren't. Anyway, here's the group one. So this is what I was talking about with like the fake animal stuff. And then here's Wanu. So for each member, they had 3 separate photo cards. So here's his first one. He was with red pandas in this one. And this one's like a lamb, sheep, I don't know. And then I have Ming Hao here. And this is the same photo shoot that was in the exhibit. I want to say it's the exact same photos, but my memory fails me, and obviously I didn't take pictures, so I can't look back for a reference. Mingyu with meerkats and a beret. Always love beret. Mingyu. And then Parrot Pirate June. So random. Like, why is this called Boys Paradise? I don't understand. So they had those, and then each member had like a close-up portrait. So here's Wanu, June, and these pictures I believe are the same. Like these postcards are the same as the L clear files, if I remember correctly. Yeah, like I said, half of them are in plastic, half of them aren't. I don't understand the logic behind that. So I guess with that note, if you like buy these from someone else through a Go or secondhand or whatever, just because it's not in plastic cellophane doesn't mean it was opened. It just means maybe that they didn't have that one in plastic wrap. But yeah, anyway, so that was the store. And then after you walk out of the store, you again have a time slot for the experience. Now this was, in my opinion, the biggest letdown of the whole thing. If I remember correctly, on the FESTA website, they were really vague. It was really mysterious when they talked about it, but it was just like virtual reality experience, what the idols perform, I don't know. But what it is you show the ticket and you go into this giant box and it has 360 screens, so ceiling, floor, all the walls, and it is like the background that was used in the movie. So each unit, again, I can only speak for 17, I don't know what the other groups did, but each unit had like a different theme. Like one was beach theme. I honestly don't remember the other two, but I'm gonna play video because you can take video in the experience. So I took video of some of it. So I'll play the video as I'm talking. I'm gonna take out the sound though, because I don't want to get copyright striked. But yeah, they played just like a clip of the background and the music from the performance for each unit, and that was it. And every time I've gone, they have a whole queue set up for the experience. I've never seen anyone in line for it. I've never seen anyone go into it. I went into it once. I went into it alone. No one was waiting or wanted to go in when I did. So yeah, I was in there alone. I think that was kind of a flop. Like I said, like I've never seen someone go into it. And I have seen people like go watch the movie multiple times. Because when I line up, I've watched it all 3 times, you know, and when I go in there, I see that the other carrots in the theater have like multiple of these cards. And so I know they've bought multiple tickets and whatever. So Like, people are going in and seeing the movie multiple times. People are walking through and looking at the exhibit multiple times. People are going into the store multiple times. But the experience, like I said, I've never seen anyone going to it. And I went in the one time, and I won't be going in again because I don't really get it. So I felt like that was a missed opportunity. I felt like they could have done a lot more. That was a big bummer. I feel like they could have done more. But anyway, so that was my experience with the experience with FESTA. Like I said, I'll probably be going back because I need to get Mingyu and I kind of want to see if they add more merch. But yeah, if you are somehow in Seoul, did you go to FESTA? If they did something like this, what would you want to see? I kind of wish I had like specific things in mind. I just feel like they could have done more. But yeah, until next time, if there is like more to follow up with for FESTA, I'll make another video. But I have a feeling there really won't be. But anyway, yeah, until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.